Hello, good evening, and welcome to this 45-minute Earth Yoga we're doing here at Björn Borg's headquarters in Stockholm, Sweden. My name is Stefan, who will be guiding you through this class, and it's a class that accommodates all levels. So if you're new to this, no worries. This is an initiative for us to just find something to do this hour, maybe to relax, maybe to just turn on or light a few candles and turn off the lights. So hop into something comfy and get onto your mat. You can start by just sitting in a comfortable seated position. My legs are crossed, but whatever works for you is good. You can have one or two legs straight. You can hop on and sit on something. That's a nice tactic if your hips are a little sore or just tense. And roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And when you're ready for it, you can close your eyes. We're going to take a few moments here. Take a few deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. You can allow anything that's not here right now to disappear. That is thoughts, ideas, to-dos, anything that's not right now, let it go. And spend this moment and this hour with yourself. And take some time to treat yourself. And do something nice and good for your body. At the same time, you're doing something good, something wholesome for our planet. That's good. A few more deep breaths. Allow your hands to join at the center of your chest. Heart lifting to meet the thumbs. And taking a bow down, nose to fingertips or forehead to fingertips. Perhaps you'll take this moment to set an intention. It can be an intention for the class, for your body, but it could also be an intention for the planet, or something that you wish to do to live more aligned with nature, to live more conscious. And if intentions are not your thing, it's a nice stretch for our neck. Good. Keep bowing down, keep your head and chin tucked towards your chest, but release your arms and hands down to your thighs and legs again. Now, your back is straight, but your neck is slightly tilted forward. And you can start to roll your neck from right to left. So rolling my right ear here towards my right shoulder, back to center, and over to the other side. You can keep your eyes closed and be soft and gentle in these movements. As the neck is a sensitive point for all of us, it's important to take our sweet time before we move too deep in any stretch here. If you imagine your spine as a link, as a chain, you can ask yourself, what do you want to do with the weakest link? How do you want to treat the weakest link of the chain? Naturally, with care, compassion, ease. When you're ready for it, you can roll your head all the way around, opening up your throat and nose towards the roof. Great. You're doing it step by step. Your only concern is the next breath. Taking this time to just find some stillness, spending some time with yourself. Change direction of your head, roll it the other way. And you can really relax your jaw here, so when you look up, you can open your mouth. Let it naturally open and relax. One more. Right. Stopping at the center of your heart. Again, lifting your gaze, lifting your nose. If you're sitting on something, you can jump off it now. Placing your fingertips to the right and to the left. Lifting your heart while lifting the crown of your head up. Now, I'm going to look down towards my right arm and walk my right arm away here. I'm going to stay with my left hip onto the ground, and I'm going to look up towards this left hand. And as you exhale, fold, going towards our right side. Staying here, you can slightly look up as you inhale, and slightly relax to the side as you exhale. Great, one more time. Inhale to pivot your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, now look down towards your right hand, left hand comes down, and you walk them all the way over. All the way to the front side of the mat, and to your other side. Left hand finds its placement, right hand comes up, look up. Exhale to fold. All the time you're moving with your breath here. You're inhaling to open, and you're exhaling to relax. One more, inhale up. Exhale, look down. Right hand comes down, we're gonna walk them back to center. Back to center, this time you're gonna stop middle. My seat is still touching the ground. And I'm gonna start to relax and curve my spine. So maybe you'll be up here. Maybe this is where you're at today. Or if your spine and hips are a little bit more flexible, you might come down and build sort of a shelf for your chin. Or maybe some of you will bring it all the way down, maybe to a fist or the ground. Stay here for a few moments. Breathing deep. Soaking in and letting the silence around you, the lack of lights around you, calm your senses. Very good. Now you're just going to walk your hands, kind of dragging your hands forward. We're going to come over here to all fours. You're going to place your hands in under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. You might spread your fingertips into the ground a little bit, just gently finding your place. You're going to drop the belly now. So dropping the belly, arching the lower back, looking forward. Slight bend in the elbows, look forward, heart moves forward and up. Exhale to tuck your chin and shoot your back. Imagine a cat. Inhaling, moving back, dropping your belly. Arching your lower back, soft in the neck, soft in your shoulders. Exhale back, tucking your chin. Here we go. All right, gonna pick up the pace just a little bit. Inhaling for 3 more of these. Cat and cows, as they're known as. Moving through it. If your breath is slightly audible, that is, if you can hear your breath while you move, that is great. And known in yoga as Ujjayi breath. If this is new to you, it's kind of like when you're fogging a mirror or faking sleeping. You can hear yourself, your own breath. Very good. Neutral spine here. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to look in between our hands. We're going to find a solid placement with our hands, and we're going to lift our knees. You're going to find some balance now, finding activation through your torso. We're going to take this onwards towards a downward facing dog. Simply arching and lifting your hips up. You can, on your place here, just walk your feet up and down.
Bending your right leg while stretching your left and the other way around. Make it a soft, gentle warm-up. This is our first inversion of today, so don't worry if you maybe need to rest or something. You can always come down from this pose. Very good. We're going to look in between our hands. We're going to start to walk our feet forward. You're going to take small baby steps, walking all the way to the front side of the mat. Bend your knees here, make it into a soft pose, and just hang down, grabbing a hold of your elbows, letting your neck grow tall, and moving from side to side like a rag doll. Just letting it all hang. If this is really hard for you, you might not come far at all, then bend your knees more and it's gonna get easier. So generous bend in the knees will help you. You can release your arms if you want to, have them hanging down towards the mat. And a few more moments of peace here. Very good. Now, very slowly, with your knees bent, we're gonna start to roll up together. We're gonna start with the bottom of our spine, so that is our lumbar spine, rolling up them vertebra by vertebra. Slowly coming all the way up to standing. Shoulders, head come at the very last.
Lastly, you lift your heart. You find yourself standing on the front side of the mat. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. Have your fingers spread on the side of your body. Spread your toes into the mat. Keep your eyes closed for a while longer. You can imagine you're standing on skis, so you're not in this open V shape or anything like that. Rather, toes are pointing forward, heels are pointing back, and your big toes are a little bit closer than your heels. Palms are open towards the front, heart as well open. Finding a few deep breaths. Gonna get ready for our first vinyasa, our first flow here. We're gonna open our eyes. We're gonna lift our arms as we inhale. You can look up towards your hands here. We're gonna exhale and fold with a straight back for as long as we can, so keeping our neck and spine straight. When you have to curve it, go ahead. Come all the way down. Your arms might be all the way up here, that's okay. Inhale for a halfway lift, that is hands on your thighs, straight spine. Exhale, hands come back to the floor. We step our left foot back, so only your left foot, yeah? Left knee comes down to the mat. You come up on your fingertips, you look forward, and then you lift your arms, low lunge. You want to move with your hips here forward towards this front heel, so all the way pivoting this hip forward. The knee doesn't move over this knee ankle. We're going to exhale to bring it back down. Hands framing the right foot, lifting the back knee, and then plank pose. Back to a downward facing dog. Very good. Now slowly come down onto your knees. It's like kissing the mat with your knees. You're going to lift your right leg in a 90-degree angle. Look forward, just like we did in cat and cow. Now exhale to bring your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee. Inhale back up. Here we go. Remember to lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, bring it in. 3, inhale, here we go. This time you can stay, or if you want to challenge your balance, you might lift this left hand. Perhaps it moves back to find the right foot. If it does, feel free to push your foot into the hand in this beautiful arch. If not, just stay here, knowing that it's late at night, you don't have to always do everything, and you utmost have to respect your body. I will be your guide here, but the best teacher is you. So you release this foot, come back down with this hand. We're gonna come back down with this knee. We're gonna once again find ourselves in downward facing dog, walking our feet towards the front of the mat. We're picking up the pace just a little bit. Inhale for our halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way back up like we did. Rolling motion. A little bit faster this time. Hands come up overhead. And hands meet at heart center. Other side. Inhale to lift. Gaze moves up.
Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight spine, straight neck. Exhale, hands down and right foot steps back. Right knee tucks. Come up on your fingertips, look forward, lift your heart and lift your gaze. Hands come up, low lunge. Hips moving in the direction of that front heel. Knee not surpassing the ankle. Exhale, come back down. Frame your left foot, lift your back knee. Plank and downward facing dog. Come down on your knees. Again, like a gentle kiss with your knees. And then left leg up, look forward. Exhale, bring knee to nose and nose to knee. Inhale for your lift. Exhale to bring it in. 3, inhale for your lift. Either staying here or maybe lifting this right hand. If we did it on the last side, we might try it here. If we find that foot, you might hook it, pushing the back of the foot into the hand, into your beautiful arch. Release. Slowly. Avoid the slingshot effect, so never, just slowly release. Move back, knee down, downward facing dog. All right, and then walking it forward one more time. To the top of the mat, inhale for a lift. Exhale for fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now, experiment if you maybe want to move your feet a little bit closer to each other. So you could be all the way out here, hip wide, that is okay. You know where you're at, but maybe moving them slightly towards each other. It is okay for the big toes to touch. You pick your level. Inhale, open your eyes, lift your arms. Exhale to fold forward. I'm gonna add on to this flow we've been doing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. This time, keep your left knee lifted. Look forward, come up on your fingertips. If it's too hard here, you can always tuck the back knee. But if we want to move into our balancing high lunge, we're going to lift our hands up over our head, finding activation through our back leg, trying to get that back heel away from your hips. Spread your fingertips in toward each other, keeping it here for 3. You got this. You're strong. 2. 1. Hands to heart center. Moving it further, maybe staying here, or if you want a little bit more, you're gonna pivot your spine. So leaning forward here, creating a line from your back heel to the top of the head. And if twists are okay for your spine, moving your left elbow to the outside of your right leg, and then pushing this hand into it, into a twisted lunge. For balance, you might look down. But if you want to challenge yourself, looking to the side or up towards the sky. Very good. Look down, spread your hands, frame that right foot. Take a little bit of a momentum and step your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose, spreading your toes into the ground. Arms along your sides, thumbs towards the outside, palms facing forward. Inhale for lift. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Again, you can keep the knee lifted or lower it for more comfort. Lifting your fingertips and coming up into our high lunge. Right heel pushing away from the front hip. Hands coming down to heart center. You're welcome to stay here if you want a little bit more, starting to bow forward. And again, you're welcome to stay here, or maybe bringing your elbow to the outside of your left thigh, pushing the other palm into that hand and looking either to the side or up. Bring it back to center. Hands down on either side, take some momentum, step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up to standing.
Hands to heart center. Take a moment, pause, close your eyes, find your breath. Again, soaking in the darkness around you. Maybe just a few candles and your phone lighting up the room. Feeling how your eyes can rest and relax. You can lower your hands, finding them at each side of your body. Open your eyes, inhale to lift. Exhale, fold forward. Remember to keep the spine straight when you do it. When you have to curve it, go ahead. Keep it straight for as long as possible, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Fingertips finding the mat and then looking forward and lifting. High lunge. This time, we're gonna bring our left heel to touch the mat. We're gonna bring our right hand forward and our left hand back into a warrior pose. So looking at your legs here, they wanna be in a straight line, like walking the plank. Eye gazing forward towards your right hand. Right knee not moving further than the right ankle. Relax your face, maybe even find a gentle smile on your lips. You got this. You're doing great. Right hand faces up, and we're going to inhale to bring it up into our saluting warrior, sun warrior. Exhale, we're gonna bring both our hands like a windmill all the way down to frame that right foot. Lift your back left heel. Now lift only your right hand, twisted lunge. Heart facing the inside of your right knee. Exhale, look down, right hand back down, step it back to plank. Either allow your knees to touch or keep them lifted as we're gonna lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Look forward, hands under your shoulders, lift into a baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale to bring it back down. Tuck your toes, up to your knees, downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale now to lift our right leg back up, three-legged dog. Exhale to bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. One more time. To your right elbow. You got this. Inhale with the breath. Exhale to nose. Inhale with the breath. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift it back up, last time. Now look forward, step your right foot in between your hands again. Now, let your arms come a little bit further to the top corners of your mat. Find your left leg and lift it. Either stay here or try to bring it further up into a standing splits. Either finding your balance here, or if you want to play with it, you might have your right fingertips into the mat. Start to lift your left. Keep your eye gazing down, look down. Open this left hip so that it's stacking on top of your right. Keep breathing. And exhale, come back down. Left hand and foot all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side. Inhale to lift. Open your eyes. Exhale, fold it forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back. Inhale for our lift. Lounge. Lower down your right heel, open up, warrior position. Your whole body now is opening towards the right. Looking at your left hand. Making sure this arm is not down here or any other way, but into an even, nice T formation. Left hand opens up, and we're going to inhale to lift. Saluting warrior. Exhale to windmill it down, all the way down. left, right. Lift your right heel, your entire right hand to the mat as you lift your left hand towards the sky. Open up. At all times, keep breathing. Exhale, look down. Bringing this hand back down and stepping it back to plank. Knees or no, sinking all the way down to the mat, or if you want to, upward facing dog. Untucking your toes, cobra, upward facing dog is perfectly okay. Exhale to bring it back down. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And lift your left leg, here we go. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, bring it up. Other side, twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. To nose, exhale. Last time, inhale. To your right elbow. If you're getting sweaty, that's okay, I am too. Inhale, last lift. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Hands move a little bit forward, here we go. Taking some momentum and lifting our right leg. Either staying here or coming up towards the standing splits. And from there you might, if you want to, open up, lifting your right hand towards the sky. Keeping your eye gazing down at the floor. Exhale, bring it back down. Heel toe your feet apart. Lower down into a squat and curve your back and relax. And straight out your legs. Forward fold. Slowly coming back up to standing. Walk your feet together. Placing your right hand onto your stomach and left hand to the heart. And a moment. Relax your breath. Keep your eyes closed. Calm down the rhythm of the body. At all times, bring your awareness back to the breath here. If your mind wanders, just come back to feeling your body as it is. We're going to look down towards our feet again and step our feet together. Starting with our right foot, we're going to spread the toes into the mat, starting to lift the left leg. Either keeping your foot and toes onto the ground, bringing them up to your calf muscle, or perhaps lifting them to join your thigh. Here, bringing your hands up to heart center. Important here to find a spot to look at, not too far away, not outside your window, not anyone moving, just a floor on the ground, a spot on the ground, that is, and focus on it. When you feel you got it, you can lift your arms. Remembering to breathe. If you're feeling cocky about your balance, you might close your eyes. Very good, bring it back down. We're gonna hug this left leg in towards our chest. We're gonna bring it all the way over to the other side. Left hand around the left foot. Right hand to the heart. Now, you can either stay here today, keeping this back, this lower knee pointing down. If you want to move further, you might change the grip. So you're grabbing on the inside of this foot instead, so notice that. Then from here, you might bring your heart and torso forward as you push your left foot into your left hand. If you fall down, want to come up again? Perfect. Just take it easy, but slowly every time, slowly with your breath. It might be a dancer pose, as it's known as, not going too far, or you might try to level your body with the ground. Just come back up. Just like in tree pose, we want to find this spot to look at and not leave it. Slowly bring it back down. Your right leg might be a little tired, so just shake it out. Maybe shake your arms and hands a little bit. Looking down, other foot, spreading that foot into the ground, lifting your right leg. Either keeping your toes on the ground, thigh, calf, or thigh. Hearts, hands to heart center. Locking your gaze to a spot on the ground. When you got it, welcome to lift. Notice your breath. Just at all times playing with your balance. It's never about never falling. It's just your journey with yourself. Bring it down. Hugging this right leg in towards our chest. And then moving it back. Other side. Left hand to heart. Knee pointing down. If you want to move further, change the grip of this back foot. And then pushing your foot into your hand while leaning forward, reaching out with your left arm. Either keeping it kind of up, the balance is off like mine is today, or if you want to, you can find the spot, locking on with your eyes, bring it all the way forward. Three more breaths. You got this. If you fall down, slowly come back up. It's just you, your journey with yourself. Right, one more, and then slowly, let's come back. Shake it out. Very good. Step to the front of the mat if you're no longer there. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold forward. We're gonna bring it down. And slow down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just crawl back all the way to a downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Point your big toes to touch and bring your forehead to the ground. Child pose. Knees are wide so that our stomach can relax in between our thighs. Forehead touching the mat. If you want to give your arms a little stretch here, you might walk your hands together and just bringing your hands to the base of your neck. Good, bring it back down. Lift your gaze forward, come back up to all fours. Bring your right knee to your right hand and then bring that leg over to the other side. Opening up with your shin bone and calf muscle to the left side of the mat. Walking that other leg further back. Bringing your fingertips up here. Heart facing forward. You want to find this lift in your heart, kind of like a wave getting close to shore. So it's this ocean lifting within you. We're going to exhale, bringing our hands, we're staying with our hands tucked here 3 times, like a wave coming down. So inhale to lift, exhale, here we go. 1. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Now you can walk your hands forward. Again, like we did in the beginning, either building a little shelf for your head, or if you want to, bringing it all the way down, or if you are available to, I should say, all the way down to the mat. It's perfectly okay to use any pillows or blankets here too. Look up. Slowly come back up. Hands first, tucking our left toe, and then lifting and then releasing that right leg back up. Downward facing dog. Back to your knees. You're going for the other side. You know what you're doing. Left knee to left hand, left foot to right side. Make sure this foot is flexed, so you're not pointing your toes, but you're pointing your toes forward. Right leg moves further back, fingertips, heart lifts. Inhale, exhale. 1. Inhale, exhale. 2. Inhale. For our final bow, just walk your hands forward, bring it all the way down. Forehead to mat. Try to really take deep breaths here. I know it might be hard, but bringing the breath, if you can, all the way down into your thigh. Relaxing. Last one, inhale, come back up. Hands, toes, lift, downward facing dog. Gonna bring our knees down to touch, close to our hands, and cross your legs, roll over to a sitting pose. Bring your knees and legs in front of you. Make sure you're sitting at the middle of the mat, and then lower yourself down to a reclining pose. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Here's the sweet part. It's all downhill from here. Bringing your knees, if you can intertwine your fingers around them, but it works perfectly fine to just hug each knee separately. We're going to then bring our knees to the left, all the way over here, while opening our right arm to the right, belly twist. Looking over towards your right arm. The left hand you can use to kind of push your legs the other way. Feel free to close your eyes. We're going to inhale, find your center, slowly come back, middle. We're going to exhale to bring it to the other side. Legs to your right, left arm open to the left. Very good. Inhale back, last time to center. Rocking from side to side. And we're gonna just
Shoot our legs all the way out. We're going to come to our final pose, Shavasana. Make sure your legs are nice and wide, arms along the sides of your body. If you have a blanket or anything snuggly, you might just take that on now to get warm. Hands on the side of your body. You're closing your eyes. You can feel how your body relaxes into the mat. Now the darkness and peace around you can seep in and move into your body. You feel content just as you are, being the beautiful person that you are, your very own, perfectly unique body that you just given love, taken care of. Fully relax. If you're super comfortable, you might just stay here for a longer time. Feel free to stay for as long as you want. If you want to bring it back, then you might start to move your fingers and your toes. Moving your hands and your feet. Feeling your body. Take a few deeper breaths before you take a full body stretch. And bringing your knees in towards your chest. Coming over to your right side. Using your left arm to come back up to a sitting pose. Never mind how you're sitting, you might be all the way to one side of the mat or totally crooked. Don't care. It's perfectly okay. We're going to bring our hands here to our heart center. Closing our practice by bowing down, head to heart. Taking a moment to feel gratitude for your body that can move like this. Maybe even gratitude towards this earth that has grown this body. Thank you, knowing that this practice do not only benefit you, but even family, friends, and complete strangers. Thank you. Have a great evening. Namaste.